I just came to say this. If your cat paws is black, your cat is black. If your cat paws is pink, baby, that's a Caucasian. Majesty, look over it. Girl, let me see the feet. I'm not gonna put them on fun with feet, nothing. Just show your black pride. This is a black child. This in America. Yes, God. Hiya.
When did black people start liking dogs? When did black people really start to like cats? All over social media and people I know in real life, more and more black people, it seems as though we're taking a liking to owning dogs and cats. Now, of course, I'm sure many of you are saying, like, well, Geneva, black people have always owned dogs and cats. That is true, but not quite in the same way that we own dogs and cats today. I have heard that it is a green flag if a man likes a cat. You know, if a man prefers cats over dogs, or if he's a cat owner at least, even if he does also own dogs, that it shows that the man is more gentle, he's more patient, kind, he's less harsh, he can be less abusive. Like, it says a lot, and it's true. It speaks volumes to me as well when I see a man like really, appreciate cats. Like, he has a cat that he just be cuddled up with, especially black men, right? And I'm starting to see a lot of black men embrace being cat owners, and I think it's so interesting. Like, back in the 90s, the early 2000s, hell, 10 plus years ago, like, black people, but specifically black men, because of black masculinity, stereotypes and generalizations. First of all, it was dogs or nothing, okay? Maybe a goldfish, but you never seen, like, even black women, like, more specifically, of course, you never seen black men own cats like that. They usually own dogs as black people, but specifically black men. If you had a dog, it was a Rottweiler, a pit bull. Let's be honest, a German Shepherd, like something like an aggressive dog. Of course, as black people, as African Americans in this country, we don't have the best rapport with dogs, because again, dogs were used to hunt us down as when we were slaves. But of course, throughout history, we also seen, just as white people, as Caucasian people, we seen the dog as, man's best friend, a companion. You could use dogs for many things. But that's the thing. See, we use dogs in a different way back in the day. Just 20 plus 15, 10, 15 plus 20 years from now, dogs in the black household, when I was growing up, dogs were seen as dirty, unhygienic, unclean. And that, of course, you can be friends with them. They're good for children, learning patience, how to take care of things, and being responsible. As a child, having chores, you got to feed the dog, cut the dog's nails, walk the dog, take the dog at the park to throw the ball around. Right? Those were our chores as kids. But again, like, we had dogs were seen as like an outdoor pet. Like, it was like a sin to bring a dog inside. Again, like, when I was growing up, all I had was pit bulls. Now, the pit bulls would be inside as puppies, but we would keep them in crates. But like, a lot of black people, like, I grew up with, like, my next door neighbors that I grew up with, like, her sons, they had a big ass German Shepherd called Bear, and he would be tied to a damn tree or like some type of post in his backyard. Like, the rope was long as fuck though, because they had a huge backyard. He had like a cage, a kennel, one that was like a cage, and then one that was like a wooden doghouse, like when it would rain. But you never saw them bring him inside. Like, black people, we usually, again, not all. What I'm saying is that, like, back in those days, dogs were more seen as, like, they stay outside, they don't come inside. Period. We use them as hunting dogs and, like, to protect the house, and also, like, as companions and friends, of course, and also to teach children responsibility. But nowadays, black people are becoming much more affectionate with their dogs and cats. Like, again, like, cats were not like a huge. It wasn't popular for even black women. Again, the black community as a whole to have cats 10, 15, 20 plus years ago, but now it's like an explosion of black men and black women owning dogs and cats. All over social media, I kid you not, I'm seeing black men and black women sleeping with their dogs and cats. They're very affectionate. They call them the kids. They call themselves a dog mama, or I'm a dog daddy. I'm a cat mama. I'm a cat daddy. That's my son. That's my daughter. Little Fifi, little Fofo, Fluffy. That's my dog, but he's my son. Yeah, that's my dog, but she's my daughter. Like, again, like, the culture is just like, again, I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I'm just saying it's just very interesting to me that I'm seeing those my age, black people my age, I guess young millennials and Gen Zers, we're really embracing pet culture, because all of America is in love with dogs and even cats now. But now you're starting to see black people really embrace being a dog and cat owner. Black people, we used to be regarded as being white people shit when, like, we would see a dog lick their owner's face, mainly a white person. Like, they'd be like, I've seen, to be racist, but I'm gonna be real, I seen white people, like, lick like a spoonful of peanut butter, then feed it to their dogs and lick it back. Like, really, just, I'm sorry, but disgusting, gross, unhygienic, unclean practices such as that. Those same things that black people used to always look down upon, I'm seeing black people sharing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with their dogs. They sleeping in the bed with their dogs. Again, like remember, like I said in the beginning, we did not believe in dogs being in the house like that. Okay, unless it was like a small, cute dog, like a big ass German Shepherd pit bull. They stayed the fuck outside to protect this house, to guard the home. To use as hunting dogs. We have bugles, beagles, and things like that. But like, if they come inside, they got to be in a crate. Okay, you're not about to be on the couch. You're not about to be sleeping with no damn animal. But again, I'm seeing black people, both black men and black women do this like it's normal. Now, I don't mean to judge people. Again, like as a pet owner, you do what you do. But it's like to me, like I don't have any pets. I actually want to, but I ain't gonna lie. Like I view pets like kids. Like I don't. I want to spend my money on me, myself, and I. I don't need another mouth to feed. But I honestly I see like one of my friends, she got 3 cats. I'm like, they were so cool and they're so pretty and like they always they kind of like I used to be scared to hold cats. Ain't gonna lie, like I did have one cat as a kid growing up named Jada Pinkett Smith. That was her name, and she died. It was a long story when I was 9. It was so heartbreaking, but like when I would pick her up, she would kind of scratch me, and it's kind of like it kind of put me off. I'm like, okay, that was my one cat, one and done. I'm not doing no more. But like now, I really want a cat. Like they can be affectionate. Like a lot of black people, like we grew up with suspicions about cats. They're sneaky. Like in ancient Africa, we had dogs and cats, and some at one point they were actually deities of ours. Like in ancient Egypt, you see the pharaohs and the cats roaming around. You see guard dogs. They were they were seen as spiritual beings, right? They weren't like just like any old animal like a frog or a toad. Like we saw cats and dogs almost like just right below like human beings. Like they had emotional intelligence. They could comfort us. We could use them again to hunt, to protect parameters, our homes, our families. And so of course like we naturally have that connection to dogs and cats. But again, here in America, the way black people act now about these dogs and cats and like just being pet owners and overall in general, things have definitely changed. Now again, I believe that it's kind of not even kind of, it's straight up unhygienic and dirty to like let a dog, like like dogs that they lick their own genitals, they'll lick their own poop, pee. So you're gonna allow this dog to go outside to roam, right, to go potty, to come back, you say, hey, this is a good boy, a good girl, you're gonna kiss them on the mouth, their nose. Like they have like also like dogs, they have a certain bacteria in their saliva. So that's when if you get bit by a dog, if you ever been bit by a dog, not only does it hurt when that sharp ass canine teeth break that skin, but then the bacteria in the saliva makes it burn even more. So they have certain bacteria. Like it's not safe and hygienic and clean for you as human beings to let a dog or a cat for that matter. Like again, that bacteria, they're not human beings, right? It's just I believe it's gross and disgusting. Some pet owners, black, be they black or white, male, female, old, young, they have meticulous hygiene. They make sure that they clean up the dog's hair like sheds, or like they don't allow them on the furniture. And if they do, they vacuum it almost every day. They get a little vacuum. They make sure that their dogs is groomed, their breath smells good. Because like some dogs, like some dog owners and even cat owners, just like their dogs and cats be looking so sick and unhygienic and like diseased. And I'm like, this is animal cruelty. Like you call him your child, that's your baby, that's your daughter. You gotta treat them like that. You gotta take them to the vet to get their shots. They got fleas that be itching and scratching. I'm like, ew. And like, how can you allow it's not a wild animal, it's a domesticated animal, the cat, the dog, that is. But you allow them into your bed, on your couch, and they're not clean. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think black people nowadays are doing too much with the cats and dogs? Comment below.